might recognize me, Lord Bruce, from MTV's Cribs. This is where the magic happens. After the show aired, many of my friends and audience members hit me up on the Twitter. They wanted a deeper look into my life, especially my relationship with my dear friend, Juan Julio, and his exceptional cooking skills. Many of you are curious about where Juan is from, but don't worry about that. Leave it to his mysteriousness. All you need to know is that I brought him here, took care of all the legalities, and made him a proper American citizen. Fortunately enough for us today, Juan Julio's in the kitchen cooking up something special. Juan, I thought I told you we were filming today. No, cut it. Sorry about that, folks. Minor technical difficulties, but we're back in the kitchen with Juan Julio, who's gonna cook us up something special.
Okay, so today I'm gonna make you vegetarian meatballs and a Richmond Gimlet to honor your hometown, senor.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so what's our first step then?
Okay, so first we must gather the ingredients. Okay, so we got 1 cup of quinoa, 1 cup black beans, 1 can kidney beans, 1 tablespoon butter, half an onion, garlic. Don't mess up your garlic. We need 4 cloves of garlic, half of red bell pepper, 1/4 cup olive oil, 1 cup panko, half cup cheese if you want some cheese. Don't break your egg. You gotta be real careful with your egg. Okay, so 1 egg. Last but not least, 1 cup spinach. The first thing you wanna do is get it all hot up in here. So go ahead and turn your knob to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Muy bueno. Now it's time to boil some water. Okay, so now that your water is boiling, you can go ahead and add the quinoa to it. Let it simmer on about medium heat for 10 to 20 minutes or until the grain has separated from the ring. Muy bueno. Next, we're going to roast some garlic. So, take a little bit of aluminum foil, press it down like this, and then we're going to take approximately 4 cloves of garlic. You don't have to take them out of their wrappers, so just leave them in there, use some olive oil, and put the olive oil all over the little garlics, okay? And then we're going to pinch up the foil like this. You can make a design if you want. It doesn't matter, boom. Okay, so go up to your oven, pop the garlic in there, close it on up. Muy bueno. Okay, so while our garlic is roasting and our quinoa is boiling, open your can of kidney beans, black beans, strain them, and then rinse them. Sometimes me and Senor prefer to use the reduced sodium when we're trying to watch our diets, you know, it's muy sano for the heart, and you know, if we don't drink any water because we're always drinking champagne, you know, we might get too dehydrated, so yeah, it's better. Okay, so now we're going to strain these beans like this, take both of them, pour it on in there, and then we're going to wash off our beans with some agua. Okay, so basically the reason that we wash the beans off in the water is because the liquid that comes in the can is frequently disgusting. It bubbles up and foams, and I don't want the foam, so I wash the foam off. Muy bueno. So now, transfer the beans to a mixing bowl and mash them with a fork. Okay, so here we're going to smoosh it good. We have to smoosh all the beans and turn it into a nice, kind of like a paste texture, kind of like meat, because this is going to essentially be what substitutes your meat for. And so you want to push it good, push it real good. And then once it's pushed all good, then you're going to have a nice paste and you're going to have nice bueno meatballs. So push it good and push it. Muy bueno. It's time to drain the quinoa. See, it's time for another special technique. Watch as I bounce my quinoa in the sink. Get the agua out is what I'm talking about. If your meatball sucks cause it didn't bounce, bounce it. See, bounce it. Bounce it. So now we're going to transfer the quinoa to the bowl with the mashed beans. Yes, just like this. You put the lime in the coconut. Muy bueno. Grab a tablespoon of butter. Add to the bowl. So now I'm about to show you a secret technique I call coating the quinoa. I like to take my butter and rub it around the quinoa because I feel like it brings the flavor of everything together better. Set it aside. It's time to dice half an onion.
Y'all know about Choppin O. Y'all know about the onions.
See, them onions. This is not the proper way to chop onion. Porque if you look at my fingers, you can see that it's not the right technique. And if something were to happen, like, you know, earthquake or something, I could lose a finger, and that would be no bueno. That'd be muy mal for everyone. So just chop your onion. You should Google how to chop onion, okay? Also, we're going to chop up a half of red bell pepper. Okay, so I think I should just let it be known that I have no idea how to chop a pepper as well. Pero don't tell Señor. I'm sure if you chop it this way, you'll be okay, because I still have all 10 fingers. But on the other hand, you know, you could lose all of your fingers on the other hand, you know? So cuidado, mijo. Okay, so it's time to get our sizzle on. We're going to saute and put a little bit of the sesame oil or olive oil in the pan, heat it up, and then we're gonna saute our veggies. And now, it's time to watch veggies cook.
Oh yeah, onions and peppers. Yeah, check out that flip.
Don't forget the seasonings, salt, smoked paprika, pepper, whatever you like. You season it up, muy bueno.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just tap it on in. Oh yeah, crunch that pepper.
Okay, so once your veggies have cooked down soft, not too soft, not soggy, but a little bit of crunch, you're gonna want to add a couple of handfuls of a nice baby spinach to wilt down at the end. See, you hear that? You hear that? That's the sound of the spinach transforming. Okay, so now it's time to crack one egg into our mixture. Here we have Eggland's Best, because you know, case free, only the best for Señor. You know how he likes his huevos. So we take one egg. It can be brown, it can be white, it can be any color you like, we don't discriminate. Crack it, put in the bowl.
Something's not the same. You crack your egg, you crack your egg.
Time for the panko. These are panko breadcrumbs, they are muy bueno. They're Japanese style, Japanese. They're a little bit better than the regular breadcrumbs. They're a little bit crunchier, have nice texture, have nice flavor. So half cup in your mixture. Okay, so at this point we're gonna add a little bit of cheese. You can use feta, any kind of cheese will do. And the feta queso is very good because it gives a nice basil tomato texture, a flavor. It really enhances. So let's take a little bit of this. If I can get it open. Stab, open. Put a little bit in there for the flavor, little extra flavor. Muy bueno.
We want our food easy. I mean, how else would you explain spray cheese? I mean, I'm lazy, but I guess there's some people that are like, you know, I like cheese, but it's just too much work. Tired of opening it up.
Okay, now it's time to take the veggies that we were sauteing, put it in a bowl, and oh, the roasted garlic, I forgot about that. Okay, so not to let the heat out, but we're going to take the roasted garlic out and then press it into our mixture and start to mush with our hands.
Vodka garlic, Emigrantsky Republic. Vodka garlic, Emigrantsky Republic.
Yes, as you can tell, it was very hot. The garlic had just come out of the oven and I did not think that I needed to let it cool off, so it kind of burned me a little bit.
Not great. My dad said, listen, pack your bags and run before it is too late.
So now that you pressed your garlic, you can scrape your veggies on top of the mixture, like this.
Maybe we can go to France. Take your best, but make the last goals. Say goodbye to mama and your girl.
And then you can go ahead and spread it all over the place, like this. Muy bueno! Okay, so now we're going to mix it up. This time you're gonna wanna get really down and deep in there. So we're gonna wanna first roll up our sleeves, like this. Huevos. This one too. Roll it up and then get in there. Oh, see. Oh. Mix it up as best as you can. Don't worry if you spill a little bit, it's for the dogs. The smell? Qué bueno. Okay, so now that you have it all mixed up, it should look nice and pretty like this. And what we're going to do now is roll it into balls so that we can begin baking. Senor, can you help me with the grease cooking sheet?
I'll be right there.
Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our mixture, take a little pinch, about an inch, and you roll it into a ball.
Oh,
doesn't have to be
with that.
pretty. Bueno, just like this. Okay. Okay, senor. See, like this. Yes. See, okay. And then we're going to put the ball on there. Okay. See. Yep. Just like that. Okay.
Great job, Schwan. I'll let you take it from here.
Perfect. Gracias, senor. So now what we're going to do is put a little bit of oil on your hands and roll these balls to give them the perfect shape and then pop them right in the oven and call it a day. Okay, so the reason that I roll them for a second time with the olive oil is because it tends to lock in the moisture and make for a better meatball after baking. So yeah, this is, you just kind of oil your hands and make two little cups. And then put the ball in the cups and then roll it around like it's Play-Doh or something. And what else? I don't know. Just enjoy the music, I guess. should rename these meatballs to Great Meatballs of Fire or something. Yeah, that would be a money maker. For sure.
That was easy.
So while we wait, I'm going to whip us up some cocktails.
Did someone say cocktails?
See.
Well, good, because I'm parched.
Bueno, let me go get some meat from our garden and I'll be right back.
Alright.
Woo!
Good evening. This is Veronica Vaughn coming to you live from Berks County. It looks like we have a hurricane coming in quickly. You see the clouds moving behind me? It's going to be very dangerous, folks. You're advised to close all windows and lock your doors and stay inside.
Hey, hurricanes, y'all.
This is Veronica Vaughn with Channel 10 News signing out. Thanks.
This is my mint. It smells divine. In fact, I started chewing it to avoid all the harmful chemicals they put in the toothpaste, like fluoride and the hexofluorotingos.
Then you have to brush, brush, brush. If you want a nice big smile, then you must brush.
Here, I got the mint. Ay, Dios mío.
What?
Here, you take a couple of these, you take it in your hand, and it's time to slap the mint.
What do you...
Like this. Okay, stop. Enough at the shaker. Muy bueno. Okay, 3 más. 1, 2, 3. Slapping the mint like this opens up the aromatics and makes it smell más bueno and makes it taste más bueno. Just throw it in. Boom. You have a brand new technique. Okay, senor, so now we're going to add 1 ounce simple syrup. But we have no simple syrup. So what we're going to do is a little technique I came up with in a barrio. You put a half an ounce of azúcar like this. Put a little bit of water in here. Could you put some water in here? Thank you.
Here.
And then you take a finger. Don't worry, my hands are clean. And you mix it up until it dissolves. And then, bam! Like that. That's how you make simple syrup in 1 minute. And now, 2 ounces of the finest gin. Your favorite, Tanqueray 10. Alright. Take this. 1. Pop that in there. And 2. Tanqueray 10. Muy bueno. Okay. Add your ice. This should have been done first. My mistake. No problemo. Pop the lid on. Bah! Flip it upside down. Flip it back over. Pop it. Then you strain into your fine glasery. ¡Qué linda! There you are, my friend. A delicious summer cocktail.
Delicioso.
Muy bueno. Meatballs are ready.
So are mine.
¿Qué?
Oh, nothing, I'm
No,
sorry.
the meatballs.
Yeah, let's eat.
Okay. Okay, senor.
Let me get a look at those.
And these are the meatballs.
Lovely, just lovely.
Have a bite. Try a bite. They're muy bueno. Okay. 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 Bueno. Bueno. Mmm. That's a good meatball. Senor has his mouth full right now, but thank you for joining us, and hopefully yours turn out just as bueno. Have a good one. Bye.
All the girls get down. All my girls get up.